Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sunesha and we are playing Aragami. So today we're actually not gonna do any gameplay. And when you collect scrolls in these games, you get small parts of the stories here. And it was my dear viewer, Patios, that pointed it out for me. So I thought, let's check out the scrolls we have today. So no gameplay, we just listen to Sunesha trying to read as he was a native speaker. So bear with me if there are any mistakes. They are intentional because I can't speak English good when I read. Okay, so let's start with Higher Chronologics, Volume 1, The Four Symbols. July the 2nd, year 28 of each. Shadow, Strength, Honor, Leadership. Four symbols of Dakura shine on my chest. I've been waiting for this moment since the day Master Fakuri placed the dark dagger on my upturned palms. Today, as well as to give me his rank and position, he gave me this medallion. I'm now one of the great guilds for leaders. I will follow my master's steps with pride. I wonder what kind of guild he is referring to. Yeah, let's continue here. I saw Inari during the ceremony. It's been ages since we last spoke. We chatted about our adventures so long ago now, yet it feels like they had happened yesterday. He's probably one of the most trustworthy and honorable men, both on and off the battlefield that I ever met. Together we made history as one of the best teams Dakura had ever seen. He was promoted to a leader of the guild 2 years ago. He had always been 2 steps ahead of me, but now here we are, on equal footing again. Oh yeah. I'm not sure. Let's see if it makes more sense if I continue reading. Yeah, I have to just tell you guys, I'm just equally awful to reading out loud in Swedish, but so far I think it's going okay. So yeah, stop with the babbling, let's go on. February the 12th, year 29 of age. It turns out paperwork is the great destroyer of leaders' time. I miss the old days, in our eye picking roots into impenetrable fortresses, collecting secret information, slitting throats of our enemies. I miss the vitality, the living. At least now we are both leaders of the guild and I see more of him than ever. Yamiko is the girl in the game, yeah, so maybe she is... I think this is like a kind of ninja. They are talking about infiltration and murder, so they are probably ninjas, so... Continue here, March 9, year 29 of age. Oh, I'm getting good at that then. I have to pull myself together. Today, after one of our meetings, Inaru introduced me to his fiancée, Mitsuzuku. Their engagement was only announced recently. He told me that she was a member of the ancient and famous Shurikutsu clan. When she entered the room, it was like if time stopped. That long white hair... What? Doesn't Yamiko has long white hair and those blue eyes, like a bright full moon appearing through the dark clouds of the night? I'm ashamed that my thoughts are out of my mind. I won't be able to look at Inard's face anymore otherwise. What was he thinking anyway, bringing a woman to a leaders meeting? I have suspicions now. It can't be that common with white hair. I don't remember if Yamiko has blue eyes, but she has that kind of glow, so maybe she is a spirit too. Maybe we're just 2 lost spirits and she... Yeah, I'm thinking I can start to get it. Okay, we are missing this tuna one. Okay, this is helping. I'm getting into the story more, so this is working. I hope it works for you too. January 9th, year 44 of the fifth age. Okay, that didn't went well, so let me better luck this time. I never felt this before. A sense of shortcoming, failure. I never felt anger like it. as though my inside had been clawed out. A burning anger remains. I have lost my friends in the line of duty many times. I thought I was used to it. The Sangusun leaders killed Inari 3 days ago. They also killed Mitsuko and Yamiko. Maybe they are twin sisters or something like that. That couldn't explain the white hair, because now here we go. We have Yamiko. Our sources confirm that Light Adept didn't leave a shred of the bodies intact, wiped from existence in the blink of an eye, our sources say. The Light Soldiers also attacked most of the village. How could Inara let this happen? My most trusted agent reported that Sangusun leaders were present during the celebrations at their capital. They made us believe we have killed them, that they have surrendered. Perhaps the Sangusun are something else after all, a true nemesis. But why, why his family? Was he just first? Is this an open declaration? Oh man, that went wrong. Of war. I told Inari to bring his family here to our largest encampment. I told him, but he didn't want his daughter to grow up in a place like this. I should have listened to him. So Yamiko as a sister, has she said that to us? I can't remember. Okay, let's see if we can find out more. May 28th, year 37 of the 5th age. This time it went well. 38 months have passed since the day we began our expedition to Rashomon Valley, where Inaru and Mitsuki lived. Each and every day, I imagined myself making the Light Brothers suffer, making them pay for what they did. But now that we are finally here, it's empty. The death of our spies during the attack filled us with more trepidation than usual. We had no insight into what we would find. Sure enough, we found nothing. What they said was true. Sangusun left no trace of Inari, Mitsuki or Yamiko. The only thing we found were the bells of Inari's father left him. Our tracking also led us to some sort of a mine shaft where the locust has been mining for small traces of a mineral. Did Inari find this? We have that kind of bell, I ring a bell and I can attract soldiers with it, so maybe it's actually that bell. Maybe. March 14th, year 49 of the 5th age. We examined the strange minerals further. I can safely say that this mineral was Sangusun's reason for attacking Inari's village. They could have struck anywhere else after their strike, but they didn't. They disappeared into the wilderness immediately after the attack. We have yet to find anything that will indicate their whereabouts. We are taking a fishing village east of the Great Forest and south of Sansen Kusuyoki Lake. Some of the villagers seem to know about Sangusun, but refuse to say anything. We need to proceed. That's the word, I also have no clue. Okay, so this is volume 9, The Little Savage. Okay, that was an interesting name. I struggled to think of the last time I was this amazed, this delighted by life's surprises. That little girl, dressed in a rough coat made of fur and armed with a knife made bone of a beast, was a living picture of Mitsuko. With all this peace and friendliness I could muster, I said, "Yamiko." For a moment her eyes widened, but she quickly recovered herself, stepped away, and raised her guard, growling at me like an animal. I was taken aback too. I realized that in front of me was a child who was 5 years alone in the great forest of Rashomon. Probably after watching the Sangusun Light Adept kill her parents. I'm almost certain she had avoided human contact since then. Perhaps she didn't understand words any longer, or anymore. But if she avoided the humans, I wondered, why had she attacked me in the village? The answer, rather obviously, was the doll. I slowly took it out of my pocket and placed my sword on the ground. The little girl stared at the doll without blinking. Then I took my dagger pendant with my other hand and put it by the doll's side. It worked. Showing the little girl the dagger symbol on the both objects stopped her in her track. She lowered her knife slowly. A shadow leaped to her side and gave her the doll. That stare she gave me. I promised myself that I would protect her with my life for the rest of my days. I think actually could it be our Aragami that is written that? Okay, yeah. We have seen some scenes, but I kind of forget because it's always something fighting, but I don't really understand. Okay, well, let's go to volume 19. Yeah, that was a big leap to a next volume. There's like 10 volumes. I'm sorry I haven't collected enough scrolls to make this story complete. June 28, year 9 of the 6th age. A rumor gave me pause today. One of our spies, in the guise of a friendly merchant traveling south with eastern pottery, said he saw an unusual activity in the Southern Brotherhood. Named Kahayo, they were growing in number and gaining strength day by day. The Brotherhood is mainly composed of light adepts, but masters of all essence thanks to fire. The spy said they might even be planning an attack. The movement seemed so organized. The lips of their adepts were tightly sealed. I told one of the counselors about my concerns, but he laughed it off. Said Nisa, who is so huge and magnificent that they couldn't even see from their tiny territory. Like a fly attacking a bear. If they had some strength, we have the Shadow Empress on our side. He's right, of course. Maybe this is like this, that the Shadow Ensign is like the fifth element, because we had that temple with it different. We have the wind, the classical element, the wind, fire, water and ground. Yeah, so maybe there is two more elements of light and shadows. That could make sense, and the light people have taken over everything, so that's why people can't worship their element there. Okay, so we are going over to Tatsuhiko's notes here. Let's see, volume 5. We are, of course, missing a lot. July 21th, year 45 of the 5th age, and this is like 15 years later from the last one. Something strange has happened today. A man from the village nearby came asking for help. He said a lunatic, a powerful fire adept, kept coming to his village and attacking his people and cattle, apparently for no reason. We cannot stand by and let this happen. Okay, cool. So August 17th, year 45 of the 5th age. The next time the mad fire adept emerged to attack, we were waiting for him. He was powerful indeed. Some cultures form entire sects around adepts who hold such power and follow them like gods. Luckily this man had no sect. It was pointless parleying with him. He attacked us on sight, a frenzy behind his eyes. It wasn't long before our battle began to damage the town. Then we came up with an idea. One of us guard, while the two others used the soul transferring technique on the man, but this time we did it inversely, taking part of his souls. Oh man, that is nasty. The effect was immediately. His power decreased to nothing. He was paralyzed. Man couldn't do anything but watch as we cut the flow of his essence. Another powerful use of for life essence has revealed itself to us. Oh, of course, we will never go hungry. the villagers showered us with offerings. So they somehow sucked the soul out of the guy. Who are you? Tsuyoshi? We don't know. Okay, Yuki Chronicles, 7. After scouting the village, we noticed that the temple to Amatari was boarded up and locked. Its door destroyed, blocking any entry. Sora noticed this stood out from the rest of the village, so we decided to investigate. Squeezing through the cracks in the rubble, we were struck by a foul stench. Beside Amatari's great statue, nothing was visible in the darkness. We could feel the fumes, the rot permeating our skins. I wonder what that means, permeating. I have no clue. Eventually our eyes got used to the dark. In the shade were bodies thrown at random or in piles or shackled to the walls. The ones that had survived the Nishushiko attack were here, but they weren't survivors. Family, friends, colleagues and all staffed rotting into the very building where we paid respects to our goddess. In the coming year, we will discover that Nishuko's men had performed horrible experiments on the prisoners, so they took research into what our command of the light is as powerful. The emptiness we found in the mountains after attack returned. Words, language, meaning left us. We felt everything and nothing. Ryo and Hirakoku couldn't stop watching the corpses. I didn't dare. I could feel my mind fraying at the seams. Sitting with my eyes shut tight, suddenly there was an explosion. Sora and I turned to find Ryo and Hirakoku gone. The temple's buckled entrance was blown open. So, what was the name of the guys that did all those things? Niyachuku. What was your name again? No, I don't know. Didn't mention him. Okay, so at least I will dig a scroll right after this one. We left the temple immediately, caught a glimpse of Ryo and Hiraku's figures leaping across the rooftops. The Niseko guards came running. Ryo and Hiraku had never seen men fight like that before or since. They went berserk, leaping on Niseko soldiers like tigers, tearing out their throats, faces, chests. Sora and I ran after them, trying to keep up, but they were inhumanly fast. The Niseko men didn't stand a chance. They didn't expect any sort of attack, let alone a frontal assault in plain daylight in an isolated village for kids. After a few minutes we realized they were all dead, all of the Niseko men, and that was it. The moment we all had been dreaming for almost a year, the moment we took control and avenged our village, but it didn't feel like we had managed it, not at all. Okay, so that was everyone. That was now I kinda more motivated to collect those scrolls because this was a good story, well written. So so I would probably do more, or I will quit and see. I will write down which scrolls I have so I don't read them twice. And then I will try to, when we have like 5 or 6, I will do another episode where I read these guys. But don't expect me to find all scrolls. I don't think I will be so invested, but maybe we will see what the future presents us. Well, so that was everything, my dear friends, and as always, thank you for watching.